Bodl. I'm thinking of changing all of my cars.
The Audi RS6 or the Ford Mustang?
DRS6.
And what do you want to buy instead?
I'm not sure, but I'm choosing between Mercedes and BMW.
For me, BMW is better than Mercedes.
Seriously, both of them are amazing, but Mercedes is the best.
If that's how you see it, then let's make a video to explain why there's always a war between Mercedes and BMW.
Who's going to start, me or you?
You...
Why is it that whenever we mention Mercedes, you immediately think of BMW?
Because these two are always together, but always against each other.
So, let's find out. BMW and Mercedes, are they friends or enemies?
Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Let's break this video into 3 parts.
Mercedes, BMW, and finally, enmity or friendship.
Let's start with Mercedes, because it's the oldest.
Mercedes is a German company. They produce cars.
I know everyone knows that, but we still need to say it.
They produce luxury cars, electric cars, vans, and trucks.
And they even produce Formula 1 cars for their own team.
Right. And now, let's talk about their beginning. Mercedes has a great story with 2 starting points.
It began with a German engineer called Karl Benz, who produced a car in 1886 with a petrol engine called the Benz Patent Motor Wagon.
On the other side, in 1901, DMG, Daimler Motorengesellschaft, produced a car. A businessman, Emil Jelinek, who worked with them, asked, "Could you name this car Mercedes?" The name of his daughter.
And from there, the name Mercedes was born.
Then, in 1926, Benz and CA and DMG merged, and the brand became Mercedes-Benz.
So, we can say the first car officially called Mercedes came in 1901 with 35 horsepower, and it was very advanced for its time.
Now we end about the start of Mercedes. Let's talk about how Mercedes of the past became what it is today.
If we talk about what Mercedes gave to the world of cars, we could mention a lot of things, but let's focus only on the most important.
They produced the first diesel passenger car in 1936.
The first to use crash test for safety.
The first to use the airbag in a production car.
The development of systems like ABS and ESP.
Mercedes shared in Formula 1 races and won championships. And more.
I think that's enough about Mercedes for now. If you want us to do a full video about Mercedes and tell you everything in detail, let us know in the comments.
Now let's talk about BMW.
Or like German people say, BMW. This company is from Germany.
Its name is Bayerische Motorenwerke, or in English, Bavarian Motorworks.
I know no one has ever told you this information before.
It started in 1916, but at first, they only produced airplane engines. After the end of World War I, BMW stopped making airplane engines and began producing motorcycles in 1923.
And in 1928, they produced the first car called the BMW 315.
It came with 15 horsepower, or 3 tax horsepower, a system used in Germany at that time.
So that's why they called it the 315.
And about the best things BMW gave to the world of cars.
The iDrive system, one of the first modern infotainment control systems.
They created the formula of the sporty 4-door sedan.
And they perfected the Stray 6 engine.
And of course, many more.
And now, let's see why Mercedes and BMW are seen as enemies.
If we take a look, Mercedes is more about luxury and comfort, while BMW is the opposite. They focus on performance and speed.
So, people who love luxury usually prefer Mercedes and don't like BMW. And those who love performance usually choose BMW instead.
But not everyone is like that. For example, I like both of them.
That's the first reason.
The second reason is history. Both companies are German. They started in Germany, and almost at the same time. So, if Mercedes brings a new technology, BMW has to create something better. And the same goes for Mercedes.
Exactly. And they also compete in motorsport, which makes the rivalry even stronger.
And the last reason is the fans.
BMW fans usually called Mercedes old people's cars.
And Mercedes fans say BMW drivers are aggressive and not classy.
But if we look at this logically, they are not true enemies.
Right. It's actually the fans and the constant banter that keep this rivalry alive.
At the end of the day, every company in the world wants to be number one. That doesn't mean they want the other one to fail.
Exactly. So we can say Mercedes and BMW are competitors, not enemies.
And that's it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow us if you want to get closer to your dream car. You'll find our Instagram, TikTok, and X accounts in the description.
Also, tell us in the comments, what's your favorite car?
One last thing. In the description, you'll also find a link to donate and support our brothers in Gaza, because they need our help.
If you're watching this video, it probably means your dream is to own a Mercedes or a BMW. But for our brothers in Gaza, their dream is simply to find food.
See you in the next video. Opa. Hihihihi.
والله يريد أن يتوب عليكم ويريد الذين يتبعون الشهوات أن تميلوا ميلا عظيما يريد الله أن يخفف عنكم وخلق الإنسان ضعيفا